Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, the internet, and the like, and welcome back to Team Fortress 2. Today, I'm going to be playing as I really don't know what class I'm going to be playing as in this video, because, unfortunately, this commentary is being done before I have actual footage. But there are a couple things that I need to discuss, a couple of kind of important things, one that's involving my status, the other that's involving my mental status. We're just gonna get on with the commentary here. Now, when I say mental status, this does not have to do with the fact that I have gone insane and I somehow found my way into Audacity so I could make this recording. It's not really about that. Basically, what's going to be happening over the next couple of days is on Thursday, I'm going to be leaving for 5 days. I'm going over a couple of provinces to say goodbyes to a family member for a couple of months. Like, nobody died, like I said, saying goodbye to someone for a couple of months, and it's sort of half vacation. But it's not really going to be for PAX Prime. If anyone else is aware of that event that's going on, I'm not going to be attending PAX Prime. It's way too expensive for me currently, and I figured it was relevant because Jerma said that he literally announced today that he'd be going to PAX Prime, and that would be really cool to meet up with someone like him and a couple of YouTubers out at that place, but that's not where I'm going. I'm just going for an entirely different vacation. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I have a sibling who's leaving for college, and I wanted to know if anyone else has ever been in this situation before. I'm a person who, whenever I get big news like this, my brain just sort of shrugs it off and just goes about on the day without having any serious thoughts or considerations about what the change is going to be like. But now that I'm here, and now that I realize I'm not going to see my sibling for a couple of months now, and not even, like, a couple years with a few vacations in between, it's kind of big news. And I'm not really sure how to react to it, because the change is just going to be so drastic. You're not going to be used to having that one empty space in the house, and I kind of wanted to know if anyone else has had this situation before, and how you guys would cope with this. Because when you just see your own brother or your sister growing up like this, it's really surprising once you realize what's really going on here. If you could ever tell me, like, maybe share a quick story about if you've had this sort of experience before, that would be great. And I really would like to know your advice on how to deal with this matter in a very sort of calm and less depressing way. And now that I think about my sibling leaving, it's kind of gotten me thinking as well about what kind of change this is going to be when I have to go to college. Like, I'm going into grade 12 this year, and then after that, of course, I'll have to go to college. I might be on the same province, I might be off province. It all depends on what kind of career I want to pursue, and how much time I'm going to be spending studying between how much time I'm going to be discussing things on the internet. In fact, I might not even have enough time for YouTube and things like that. I might be able to pop onto the internet for like spans of 15 minutes, but I doubt I'll have enough time to continue maintaining this channel. Now, of course, this is going to be a while before we get to this stage in my life. Obviously, we've got an entire year and a bunch of months to go before I actually attend college, and thankfully, it's not something I wish to worry about now, because, like I said, I'm the kind of person who sort of shrugs this thing off on the very early days of it just entering my mind and being something that I suddenly think about, and then it's just gone. I forget about it entirely, just go about blissfully ignorant about what's going to happen in the future. But like I said, if anyone has any way of just coping with this idea, like I said, the main thing here being my sister is leaving, won't be seeing her for a while, it would be great. I would highly appreciate what it is you have to say, any stories you have to share. And with that out of the way, just going to really be away for a few days. I guess the next thing I could talk about is the fact that I have yet to complete Serious Sam, the second encounter, and it was kind of funny because for the past couple of days, I had desperately wanted to complete that game, and if it wasn't me being lazy, it was me being lazy by making horrible excuses like, during the past 2 days, I ended up somehow biting the far end of my tongue, and it made it kind of difficult to swallow. It kind of hurt to swallow, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a major obstacle if I try to do a very lengthy commentary. Screw this, I'm just going to wait until I feel better. Oh yeah, I'm leaving for a few days. That's right. This is going to have to wait until after I get back from my vacation. So that's going to have to wait for anyone who watches my playthroughs. I'm sorry I have to put it off, but once I get back, I'll move straight on to the second encounter, finish that game off with the Grand Cathedral, and then I'm probably going to move on to my next game and continue producing TF2 content. So that's basically the plan. As I said way earlier, tomorrow I will still be online, so maybe I'll play TF2, maybe I'll do a couple things. I might possibly still be packing as well. I have yet to get back. I should probably do this after I make this commentary, and after I get some footage, so look forward to not having me here, if that makes any sense. Now, I would just like to point out that, no, I am not feeling any major depression right now. This is really just a funk that will last only for a minimum of like maybe 3 or 4 days, well, quite possibly a week. It will take a little bit of getting adjusted to, but I'm fine. I am perfectly fine. It's not like, oh yeah, finally, my sister is gone now. I'm really going to miss her, but to be honest, I'm not depressed. It's just, I'm kind of semi-neutral to this right now. Could be in a little bit of the blues, but for the most part, I'm fine. So before I go, I just want to say thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening. If you have any stories to share about your siblings leaving the house or anything like that, once again, I encourage you to share them. I would really like to hear what you have to say. And I guess I will see you in about a week's time. I would roughly estimate. I guess I could say about a week's time. So I will see you in about a week's time. Have a great day or evening. Goodbye.